Welcome to the wonderful world of Hungry Heath. I am not a classically trained chef. What I am is a self-taught home cook. I have studied under several television chefs. I have a PhD from YouTube University and a black belt in Google Food. I love to cook. The only thing I love more than cooking is my chauffeur. The sensational Shelly Eats Steak. Together we host what we call the Friday Night Feast. Now this happens every Friday night, 6:30 Central. We'll cook up an entree, maybe a couple of snacks, show y'all how we do it, and then we spend the rest of the evening just chewing the fat with all of our friends in the Hungry Horde. We'd love to have you over for dinner sometime. Today's video, as you can tell, we're back mobile once again. This is
like a phone?
Yeah. We're driving. I got some little errands to run. We got some company coming over. I have a turkey on the smoker right now. Big day.
I know.
But
Shelly just woke up.
Yes,
So
I suppose
made her get up.
I made her. She's the one that told me to wake her up at 9. I was just doing as I was told.
Whatever.
Because she had this bright idea. She wanted to run to Aldi.
Oh, it's just my bright idea. Huh?
For some reason, I started to say we wanted to go to Albertsons. I can't remember the last time we've been in that grocery store. I don't even know if there's any here in this area.
I know. I used to love Albertsons. Actually, where that Cons is used to be an Albertsons.
Oh, okay. So I guess there isn't one. But anyways, so this is, I believe this is for week 115. Or is it
one?
one?
You said 114 a second ago.
It's one of those two. I'll let y'all know. You'll
see in the title.
Yeah, whenever it gets booked. Because what'll happen is I have to get back to the house, look at my little my docket.
Sorry.
It's one of those two. It's either 14 or 15. Obviously, you can tell I just woke up too.
No, sir. You have been up for at least 2-3 hours.
Yeah, I woke up a little before 7. The dogs woke me up again, but then I also had my alarm set for 7 because I know I got to get this turkey on. Because somebody came up with another bright idea. She wanted to have that for dinner tonight, and then wants me to eat the leftovers for my lunch this week.
Oh, no, that was your bright idea. It was like, oh, then I can just eat the leftovers for my lunch.
Because we're tired of it taking up space in our freezer. So why not go ahead and cook it? And I got my my niece and nephew and my mother are coming over because my nephew is going. This is kind of a preview learning course for him because he's going to stay with us or stay at the house with the dogs while we go on the cruise.
Yeah.
So we're going to teach him how we feed our dogs.
And
show him where everything's at the house too. Yeah,
and so he gets to also meet the dogs. They're familiar with them, so they're just not like, who's this stranger? Because, Delilah, now Sam, I expect Sam's going to be like, oh, a new friend.
Right.
But Delilah's always like, I don't know about you.
Like I said, she's already bit both of my brothers, so that tells me she's a good judge of character, so I want to make sure she doesn't bite my nephew. I like him a little more than my brothers.
Well, she's just very
protective.
She's very, very protective, especially of me, where she's just like, whoa, I don't know you. Now, if I'm there, most time, she like looks to me and she's like, okay, Mom, what do you say? And I'll be like, yeah, they're good, or whoever.
But when I say she bit both my brothers, what had happened was...
And it wasn't like
she
never
snipped.
broke the skin. It was a warning, like, hey, don't get close to my mom.
What it is their couch is sitting right next to the doorway into the kitchen, and she was sitting, I was on one side, then she was in the center, and then Delilah was sitting on the edge of the couch right next to the doorway.
Yeah,
right as the brother. So it was just the protection for her, because she thought that the brother got too close.
Yeah, so it's just a warning, like, hey, back up. But yeah, so she just. But other than that, she don't go after anybody. No. And when we've had at Airbnb, she's always very friendly.
I just like telling
loving.
that story. I think it's cool.
Yeah, but I don't want people who are coming to our house like, oh my gosh, you got a dangerous dog.
That's true.
She's not dangerous.
She's an attention whore is what she is.
She just is very protective of me. I think she got that because when she was little, I had my Great Pyrenees, and Pyrenees are their livestock guardians. So I was her livestock, right? And so I think Delilah felt like, oh, well, I have to do that too. I have to be her guardian.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's just very protective. If anybody's trying to do anything shady, she's like, whoa. And so I always have to tell her, hey, it's okay. I approved this person. And then she'll be like, oh, okay. Well, then you have to give me pets.
Yeah, once you're in the friend zone, then you have to pay the pet tax.
So yeah, she's very much like that.
But she is so much involved with Shelly, in tune with her and everything. In fact, she tries to beat the door when Shelly's still asleep and Delilah's up with me. She tries to beat the door down to get in there to her.
Yeah,
I have to. We have a couple of baby gates, and I have to put it up to block the hallway off from her.
Yeah, because she's and she's very much like they say, like a dog should never walk like in front of you or like push you out of the way kind of thing. And she very much walks with me, sometimes in step with me, and I'm just like, okay, it's okay if you walk a little faster. But she'll be like, but I don't know, what happens if there's a foot between us? That I have to be there.
Sometimes it's like you don't know where Shelly stops and Delilah starts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That she's. If they're walking and Delilah's right behind her, Shelly just automatically stops. Delilah's not paying attention; she'll just run right into her.
Right.
It's hilarious to watch them two together.
But she's definitely my dog. Yeah. So. Swerve. How has your week been?
Fantastical.
And I know we had I don't think we told them, but last month you had the whole ordeal getting every year we have to go through getting the prescription refilled and everything else.
For mine.
For his medicine, his Baggio. Well, this month, so we thought, oh, everything's taken care of. They sent him the medication, no big deal. Everything seemed like it was good. And then this month, when he went to refill it again, they were all like, oh, no, we need doctor's approval. And we're like, you just freaking got that last month. And they were like, yeah, but now we need the prior authorization, the insurance. And so your doctor has to do that for the insurance company. I'm like, what? Like, why didn't you handle all of this last month? That's just ridiculous.
And he wrote it for a 1 year prescription, too.
I know. So then, and even the doctor's office, they were like, I thought we just did this last month. We're like, okay.
I know, I'm sorry.
So we had to, call and, explain. I had to first contact CVS, and they're like, this is what it is. And I'm like, okay. So then I contacted the doctor, and we're like, hey, they need a prior authorization, blah, blah, blah.
And the clerk was like, yeah, prior meaning we did this last month. Prior means beforehand.
So she handled all that, within the day, and he got it yesterday?
Yeah, day before.
Thursday, yeah.
Yeah.
And so,
it's just so weird because it's through CVS, but I can't go to an actual CVS location and pick it up like I do any other script. This one is called a specialty, and they have to mail it to me. Then they said they have two choices. They can either mail it to CVS or they can mail it to me. Like, why send it to CVS, the facility, the actual, storefront? Why not just, if you have to mail it, mail it to me then.
Mm-hmm. Well, mail order, because, for my grandmother, when I took care of her, at first she was always picking all her routine medications up at CVS. That's the main one. We do have a Walgreens.
Yeah. But
she was going there all the time, and so it seemed like almost every week I was having to go to pick up medications because she had so many. And then they charge, and I was like, what? Okay, why are you spending this money when it's routine? And so then I called, because I have a background with insurance. So I called and I was like, no, we want all of this on mail order.
Yeah.
It's free. She was on TRICARE, so TriStar, the military main insurance, which is really good, at least the plan she was on. So it was free if she just did mail order. And I was like, well, yes, that's what we want. So I ended up saving her over $200 a month. And I'm just thinking...
Straight ran a red light.
Well, yeah, it's Texas. And I was just like, how long has she been spending that money? And nobody had told her, oh, you know, you should just be on mail order. She was just like, yeah, I have to go to the pharmacy, because that was old school. And I was like, no, look, let's save you money, and let's save me time from having to go to the pharmacy all the freaking time, because that's an inconvenience.
Well, it didn't really bother me as mail order. It's just I thought it was funny that I have an option to have it sent to the pharmacy.
That is funny.
If you're going to mail it, why not mail it to me?
I know. Well, I guess some people are like, oh no, I want to go pick it up, because that's something my grandmother would have done. Oh no, I prefer to go pick it up.
Well, then you go get it then.
Right?
But the first couple of times I got it delivered, I had it. I even check on it now. That I want it to be what is it? Required signature, so I know when they actually arrive.
Yeah.
But now they just drop it and run like at their UPS or whatever.
Like that guy was like, does he not? You have a Tundra just like him, but he was riding over the line like he needed a lane and a half in order to drive his vehicle. Did you notice that? And look, is he going to run that light too?
Yep, it's another one.
Jeez.
Sometimes it doesn't pay to leave the house. Yeah, he literally pulled up and parked right in the middle of the median. It's a turning lane, and he pulled up and parked right in the median.
Yeah, well, because he's going to turn there, and he saw that it had the yellow turn light, but not when there's like 500 cars coming.
Oh.
You ain't going to be turning anytime soon, sir. Need to... Anyhow, we always complain about these drivers.
So those of y'all that are driving in for the cruise, be wary of that.
Oh, he got my spot. That was the spot I was going to get.
These people.
Okay, well, I'll get this one.
All right.
But
there's only a parking lot here, yeah. So we just arrived at Aldi. I'm going to run in and go pick up a few things.
Well, do you want to finish talking and then we can show them your food?
Okay, let's go with that.
While we're shopping.
Sure. What was the next part I was going to eat?
You were going to eat?
I don't know.
So how did your DDPY do this week?
Fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, we see quite a few people are doing DDPY now.
They should. Everybody should, honestly.
Yeah.
I think it's just great. And I love the fact that you can do it anywhere.
Yeah, because if you get the app, then you can do it, like on the cruise, for example.
If we wanted to. I just figure we're walking enough anyways. As big as that cruise ship is. I'm going to get my steps. Because honestly, you know, what cabin are we in? What floor and everything? 9. And then what floor is all the convention center and all that?
Usually 3.
So yeah, we got several floors to go.
Oh, you're gonna take the stairs, not the elevator?
Well, just walking to the elevator sometimes still a stretch.
Oh goodness, you guys!
Like I said, it's a huge ship.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, it's really getting sunny out here.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
so
what
I got
else?
My shades on. My future's so bright, I have to wear shades.
Oh my gosh! All right, and then look.
Oh yeah, we need that too.
We got our quarter.
We have to rent the buggy.
So yeah, we're gonna go in here to look at this.
I remember this back in the day. We used to go to the store. My parents would take us to Sack and Save.
Oh yeah.
You had to bag your own stuff, and they had a little bench, kind of like Aldi does. They have a bench where you sack it up yourself.
Yeah.
That really reminds me of that.
I remember that too. That was fun times, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
They're like, okay, sack it, and you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know I got hired here.
Right.
And well, so this week you ate basically the same thing for lunch, and we had almost the same thing for dinner.
Pretty much, yeah.
Last night's dinner on the live was amazing,
yes.
Wasn't it?
We need to make that again. It's the first time we've ever done that.
Yeah, I like how we coated the shrimp. So definitely go back and rewatch that if you haven't. That was a different recipe.
Mm-hmm. And she threw it at me at the last minute too. We already planned on doing it another way. She was stuck on me.
I threw it at you. And then the poblano cream sauce was so good.
That's another reason why we're at Aldi right now. We have a lot of that left over, or at least a good batch of it. And we're going to be making almost like a chef salad with it today. With the turkey I'm smoking, we're going to carve some of it off and put it in the salad, and then use that as poblano sauce as a dressing.
Yeah, I thought I would add some. We've got lots of olive oil, I would just kind of whisk some olive oil in to kind of thin it out and have that as a dressing on the salad, and we thought that would play really well with the turkey and everything.
Because I'm thinking about making like a chef salad.
Yeah.
Because I already had the hard-boiled eggs, and I need to make another batch anyways for this coming week. Because I have 4 left, but I can go ahead and chop those up, throw them in there, throw some bacon in the air fryer real quick, and dice that up, put it in there. We have plenty of cheese, and we got some what is it, the little wisps. And use that as like croutons.
Wow, you've got this all planned out.
Yeah. Now we're gonna go in here. I want to get some bell peppers, and some kind of lettuce. Maybe get like a spring mix or whatever they have. Because I don't know. Just if we just get regular lettuce, it's not like a regular head of iceberg. It's kind of boring, honestly. I want something with a little variety in it. We'll see what they got though.
Yeah, I want to see what's, variety in the less expensive.
Yeah. We got, what did I say the other night? We got a balling on a budget.
That's right. I had a less for 50 cents or $4 for spring mix.
All right. Well, I was just saying we could get almost like a wedge if we wanted to also. But I think like a chef salad would be better. I think it'd play better.
Yeah. Chef salad would play better with that than a wedge. Traditionally, you don't have a lot of
extras,
toppings.
Right.
Yeah. Well, and anything? I thought something happened at your job.
Not that I know of.
I thought you had some kind of meeting, and your quarterly meeting or something.
Oh yeah, they just said everything's going great. That's the only thing. We spent that whole thing because they do it. It's called a one-on-one, and it's just me and the new manager. Just basically we just BS the whole time for like half an hour. Me basically watching her trying to get her computer to work correctly.
But I thought you said you got the highest number you've had since you started.
Oh yeah, my approval rating. I got a 90% rating. That's the best I've ever done.
Wow, and that's what the customer surveys.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
That's really good actually.
Yeah.
And then we had our department meeting. That was about 35 minutes, whatever, and all we did was just
BS.
Yeah.
That's good.
It was awesome.
Well, because I know for a lot of people it was like Associate Appreciation Week or whatever. Did you?
We had that, but all it was a bunch of emails telling us, "Yay, we love you." And that's basically it.
Did you get any like bonus points or anything?
No.
None of that?
Nope.
Wow. I
think it was just
appreciation's not very high.
Well, I think it was just like with the meetings, we just got to slack off and be off the phones. And that's how they appreciate us.
So with my department, we're coming up this month on 1 year of our department actually, in full swing or whatever. Because before this, it was kind of outsourced. So now it's 1 year and so our main department head. Well, he's over all the supervisors and the supervisors. But anyways, the department head, he was like, "Oh, I didn't even know it was Appreciation Week. I apologize." But
that's how much I appreciate you.
Right. But he was like, "But since we're coming up on 1 year," because he's also new. He's only been with the company like 6 months so far.
Oh, wow.
He's like, "But since we're coming up on 1 year, we're going to be doing a lot of stuff for that. So we'll just combine the two." But the CEO did send me points that was equivalent to like $10.
Ooh, $10.
That's
why you want to go to Aldi. You got to spend your $10.
Well, no, I'm saving it up. So my company, let me know if y'all do this. My company, they have where they give like appreciation points, or I forget what the term is, but basically you earn points, and then you could take those points and cash them in for whatever you want. You can either buy stuff, get gift cards, get Visa cards, all that kind of stuff. So like last month when I got the quarterly appreciation, I did get the Visa card, and that helped pay down the cruise up quite a bit. But this, I just letting the rest of the points just accumulate, because if I could get up to, that amount again, that'd be another nice thing. So maybe I'll do it, because I was looking up, they do have Starbucks gift cards.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, I have enough points where I could get a $50 Starbucks card. But I was like, I don't know if I'd use that much on the cruise.
Right.
So,
but if you have it, they have Starbucks on the cruise.
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was thinking. But then I was like, I probably won't spend $50. Wow. Okay, so we're really popular this morning.
It's like the third time that your phone's gone off.
And yours too.
Oh, I didn't even see it, but
it's one of our group chats.
And then also I forgot, just a couple months ago, remember, I got the thing, they do the other little rewards called Blue Bucks.
Yeah.
And they have 65 right now. And I could apply that to Amazon if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Either buy something flat out or put it as like a coupon.
Mm-hmm.
I was just I'm holding on to it and waiting to see if I can rack up some more.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too.
Incoming message.
So,
like you said, we'd be popular.
I was saying, sorry y'all, but so we're here at Aldi, so I guess we'll go ahead and break, because I feel like we're not really making progress here on our chit chat.
Yeah.
And
well, that's because we're still tired, because we went 4 hours last night on the live.
I know, and then I was woken up so early.
I actually let you sleep in. You told me to wake up at 9. I was in there 9:23.
Oh.
Because I'm a giver.
Oh, I know. Well, let's go ahead and break, and then when we come back, we'll tell y'all what we got at Aldi. Welcome back. Well, I thought that was a good Aldi haul shop, right?
Yeah. We got quite a few things, actually.
Yeah, and what we do, this is, like, I'm not big at exercise. He does do his DDPY, which is great. But, like, we just park, like, kind of the last one. So we do little things like that. So it's not like, I'm just like somebody who's really hard for me to be, like, intentional, like, oh, this is what I'm doing. But, like, if I do things like this, then I'm okay with it. But, yeah, I thought we did good at Aldi. We did get a head of lettuce. Boy, but I still feel like everything's just so expensive. My coworker was telling me, she was like, why?
Incoming message.
Sorry, Spock sometimes likes to talk to me. But my coworker was like, why is everything just so gosh dang expensive? I was like, I know, it's just ridiculous. Right?
Yeah.
But yeah, we ended up doing the head of lettuce instead of the spring mix, right? That's kind of what you wanted.
Yeah, well, she's still afraid that the
incoming message.
Spinach and arugula might mess with me. So.
Right. Well, just because when you have like a spinach salad before, the spinach just your gut does not like spinach.
Correct.
Let's put it that way. But yeah, we did that, and then you got those little peppers.
Yeah, got the little mini sweet peppers.
Yes.
Because I want to dice some of them up and throw them in my salad. I figured they'd be better than buying their 3 or 4 pack of their bell peppers, because I don't have to use these right away. I feel like if I cut up a bell pepper, I have to use it right away. Or we have to stuff it or something like that.
Right, and these would be good stuff, thoh.
Yeah, I'll just do some cream cheese on it or something.
Oh, there's a little ice. I didn't know that was an ice.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And then I got, because someone had mentioned that they got blue cheese stuffed olives, and Aldi had a whole bunch of specialty olives, and they had either blue cheese, a garlic, and a jalapeno. So I got the garlic and the blue cheese stuffed olives.
Yay!
So I was excited about that. It's the nice big green one. So I was like, ooh, that'll be fun to add to my lunch.
Oh, nice.
And then, and then I got some of their Kerrygold butter. And, we got some good cheeses. We got a scorpion Gouda. And I was like, ooh, that sounds Gouda.
I'm going to chunk that up and throw it in my salad.
And what was the other one we got? The jalapeno Havarti, right?
Yes.
That.
I'm going to do a little bit of each.
Yeah. They both looked and sound really good. So I'm excited to try those. And what else did we? I feel like there was, and I guess just some.
You got a ham.
Oh yeah.
A thick sliced ham.
I like it because HEB has the same ham, and I've gotten it at HEB several times, and it's just like, I love a really good ham steak. Now this is by Smithfield, so I know not everybody loves Smithfield, but every time I've gotten a ham steak, it's been delicious, and the only sugar in it is less than 2%.
And that's in the curing, right?
Right. And so I feel like, well, that's very, very low, especially when it comes to ham. And, you know, I'm not getting it that much. So some hams will have honey and dextrose and corn syrup and everything else. And this is just, you know, pork, salt, and then less than 2%.
I'm wondering, too, if that's for the whole ham when they first make it, but it reduces it once they slice it. You know what I mean?
Well, it would still be the same percentage-wise.
Oh, okay then.
Right?
Yeah, I guess. Maybe I'm looking at it wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if they put anything on the skin, you wouldn't get that much because there's not that much skin.
Right.
But, and this looked like a nice, it had good marbling with a little bit of fat, so probably cook that up tomorrow for my lunch instead of like the sausage. Or maybe I'll have some today. I don't know.
That'd be good. Not even cooking it. Dice that up. Throw it in with the salad.
That's true. That would be good.
Be excellent in a chef salad too.
That would. Oh, you're just on the salad kick.
I don't know why. I don't know if it's thinking those hams like that, the slices. I mean the steaks like that. We used to eat that a lot growing up. That was a quick and easy dinner for my stepmom would make. She did that and just a box of mac and cheese.
Oh wow! I don't think we ever had that growing up. Well, you know what it is part of it is my mother was never a ham or pork person. Mm-hmm. So, she just didn't buy ham or pork, really. Except for, like, a holiday, she'd get a big ham, but she generally didn't even want to do that. But she only did that because my grandmother loves ham. So it's like my grandmother and I both are, like, the main people who eat ham in the family.
Wow.
But yeah, I do enjoy a really good ham.
But see, she didn't like ham, but it wasn't like she was anti-pork because she loved bacon.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, she wasn't like anti-pork, or she just didn't like ham. She just didn't care. She'd rather have turkey than ham. I know. That's what I said. We're such opposites because I'm like, I would bypass the turkey any day and have the ham. I
always did that. I got extra servings. Like Thanksgiving and Christmas, I always got extra servings of the ham and a little bit of turkey.
Or if I was getting the turkey, it was basically I was going for the skin.
Yes. Well, my favorite part was that and the, when I did get the turkey, what I loved doing for that and the dressing was putting the giblet gravy on it.
Oh, shoot. Alright, y'all. I thought this was an opening. I didn't know it was like closed ended.
So we're pulling up at Dutch because somebody hasn't had her coffee yet. I started it for her, but she says we didn't have time for it to truly blend for her. We ran out of time, so we need to hurry up and get out of the house and get back because, like I said, we got company coming over, and my turkey looks like it's almost done.
What does that say?
I have a mobile app on
Such is life?
Yeah. I have a mobile app for my Traeger so I can check the temp even while we're away.
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to pull it at 165 and it says it's at 150 right now. So it means it's getting close.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Right.
So spatchcocking it
helps it cook quicker.
Helps it cook a lot. So, and I kind of missed all that, you know, because of course
you was sleeping.
I was enjoying my sleep. Oh, he's mad at that lady.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's not supposed to. They're supposed to go around at this Dutch if they're. And she was just like, oh, I'm just going to roll in here in my little bitty car and jump in front of everybody. But then the person in the truck was like, lady, I'm about to jump out of this truck. And which is funny because on the back of his truck it says, such is life. So, anyhow.
Somebody's in a mood this morning.
Who?
You laughing and crying about all these silly drivers.
You know, you would think I would know better. Yeah. So do any of y'all go to Dutch? If so, what's your drink of choice there? I know.
What's that new one you got me getting now?
Well, it's not new. It's still the double rainbow.
Uh-huh.
But you tried it with Rebel, because that lady was like, "Do you want it with the Rebel?" And I was like, "Well, She goes, "We have sugar-free Rebel."
What is Rebel?
An energy drink.
Oh, okay then.
And I was like, "Well, do you want to try it?" And you were like, "Oh." And so we ended up trying it. And then he was like, "Okay, this is freaking good."
It was very good, actually.
Oh, and you also got the bagged avocados. They had them on sale for $1.99 for 6 bagged avocados, but they are quite small, y'all. They're little, like an avocado per person. Do you mind putting this back? So we're gonna get your double ring bro. And
I'm feeling rebellious.
I know, right? Are you doing the Rebel then?
Yes.
Okay. And then
Hook a brother up.
I have not had coffee, and I guess I'm gonna go. Whoa!
I think I just got temp. Did y'all hear that going off? That's my trigger. Tell me what's up.
Oh gosh! Well, we better hurry then. There's just 50 cars in front of us.
Well, we're gonna pause this so I can dial it, because what I can do with the app is I can set it to cool, or not cool, but hold warm.
Yeah.
So we're gonna break right here so I can do that, and we'll be right back.
Right back.
Breakfast for week 114. I'm having a link of beef and jalapeno sausage, my hard-boiled eggs topped with his love chamoy sauce, and then 2 sticks of mozzarella string cheese. Sunday lunch, I got another bowl of my stewp, topped with some sour cream, chunky avocado, red onions, and some grape tomatoes. And I'm going to have a little bit of chicharrones with it. Sunday night supper. I got some cast iron fried bone-in ribeye. Shelly has a new process she's doing. My goodness, they are so good. They're actually even better than the sous vide. She's a sorcerer, I tell y'all. She works wonders in this kitchen. And then she made us some stuffed jalapenos and bacon-wrapped goat cheese stuffed jalapenos. And I threw a handful of grape tomatoes on my plate. And then I got a little dose of some cauliflower rice. Hungry Heath is a happy man. Monday lunch, and I had the last bit of that stewp. And I sauteed some mushroom stems to add to it as well. Monday night dinner. The wonderful warden made me a double meat, double cheese, bacon cheeseburger. And I topped it with some of our homemade pickles, sliced red onions, and some grape tomatoes. And then I drizzled some mustard and that love chamoy sauce on it. Tuesday lunch, and I got a bacon cheeseburger, going old school. Tuesday night dinner, I'm having meatloaf and some soupy, cheesy cauliflower. I'm going to fix that for tomorrow night a little better. And then I got some goat cheese stuffed jalapenos and mushrooms. This looks really, really good, y'all. Wednesday lunch, and I got another bacon cheeseburger. Today, though, I topped it with a couple of my sweet Shelly's homemade pickle spears. Wednesday night dinner, we had some fresh baked meatloaf topped with some marinara. Then I got some cheesy roasted cauliflower, and then I got some of that same cheese stuffed into the mushrooms, and then we got goat cheese stuffed in our jalapenos. Thursday lunch, I'm back at it again with a bacon cheeseburger with all the standard fixings. Thursday night dinner, I got another huge hunk of meat. That meatloaf was amazing. That's why I'm so happy the warden made it for me. Then in this glass container here, I got a little more of that
roasted cauliflower topped with cheese. And I took some of the stems from those mushrooms, sauteed them, and just dumped it on top. Then over there on the right side, I got some grape tomatoes. I got one last lonely stuffed mushroom. And then we have the rest of the jalapenos. But don't you worry, I'm going to buy some more when I go to the store tomorrow. Friday lunch, and I got me another bacon cheeseburger, topped with some homemade pickles and some sliced red onion, and a handful of cherry tomatoes. And then I saw they had these shrimp cocktails on sale at my Heb. Look at this, y'all. $7 was one package, and I had a coupon, so that made it even better. And look, this is what I do. It comes with this cocktail sauce. This goes straight in the trash. And I made my own. This way I don't have to worry about their sugars. Saturday lunch, and I'm having a chef salad topped with a whole bunch of stuff there. And I got my smoked turkey in there. Saturday night dinner, and we got convinced by listening to some friends of ours that we wanted oysters tonight, so we're over here at Good Company Fish Camp. And for my entree, I'm trying a new fish I've never had before. She says it's called golden tile. And then I got some kind of tomato dish with bacon crumbles. It looks really good.
And then, what was it, a garlic cream sauce or something?
Yeah, garlic cream sauce in it. And then we got the kumbak slaw and the roasted Brussels sprouts.
We got our drinks, y'all. I got a sugar-free Annihilator.
Product placement.
They're not sponsors.
Well, they can be.
Yet. So,
Exactly. Yet.
Man, I've gotten a lot of Dutch this week.
Yeah.
And you got the Double Rainbow sugar-free with the sugar-free Rebel.
Now, I need to find the Rebel energy drink by itself and just try it, because I've never actually seen it out in the wild. I've only heard of it here I've only heard of it here at this joint. I've never seen it in the store or anything. So that's why I've never heard of it before.
Well, I've heard of them. And then you just informed me. This one just informed me, Shauna, listen. Apparently, on the morning when we are going to take the cruise, on the way, we're going to stop at a Dutch to get our coffees and his drink to then have with us to sip on until we get to the cruise.
Well, I mean, there's one right there by the house. Why not? It'd be a sin not to. I'm thinking of you, Shauna.
It's all for Shauna. So I guess we'll have that, but at least, I'll probably have it drunk before I even get on the bus.
Well, see, but look how tall my cup is. I'll have it to drink on the bus. And then when we get to the hotel, you can probably make another coffee. They usually in the lobby, they'll have a coffee machine.
I could add a splash to mine.
Yeah.
I usually do that anyways. Add more coffee to it.
Uh-huh.
Because I want to get all the remnants.
Right.
Well, that was a good week. And then, so this is our outro, right?
Yeah.
So,
because now we're headed home.
Mm-hmm.
I just actually, while we were waiting in line to get to the window to pick up our Dutch, I actually called my mom to confirm what time she's going to be here. So the whole family's on their way. So that's good.
Yeah.
And I was expecting us to eat dinner around 5 or 6, but I got this stuff that somehow the turkey got cooked sooner. That's what my app tells me it's cooked. So when I get home, I'm going to double check it. I have a couple other little temps I can probes I can check the temperature on it just to double check it. But I mean, so it's not like we're having lunch now instead of dinner. That's good.
Right.
Get some stuff done.
Right. Get it done.
So,
Gosh, and I'm hungry.
me too. I already ate breakfast, but I'm getting hungry too.
Yeah.
I had my normal. I showed y'all.
Was that before or after you threw it on the floor?
Yeah. I have a little mobile cart I built, a little desk, and the way we. Well, yeah. Well, it's kind of not really top heavy. It's just awkward because it's so tall, and it's kind of narrow front to back, and because the way we first had our living room set up, the couch and everything we had in there, I made it to where when I pushed it off to the side out of the way, it didn't stick out that far and into my legs and everything. But I'm still using the same desk, and I don't feel like rebuilding it. But sometimes if I push it wrong, or it's kind of not top heavy, it's just what do you call it? It cantilevers very easily. It's like an AT-AT. Wow, I'm so tall. So it fell over on me, and then I already had what I do every morning is I have a whole collection of these cups at the house. They're all the empties. And
Ladies.
What?
I'm just speaking to my ladies here. They'll understand. Go on.
Well, it's out of your way. I don't know how it's any hindrance to you. It's on top of the fridge where you can't get to it. It's not in your way of any shape or form. I don't know how it bothers you.
I didn't say.
I know, but you even brought it up. The fact that I even do it bothers you. I don't understand.
No, you brought it up. You brought up what.
Well, I know, but you had to put in your little. Ooh. Anyway, back to story time. What I do is I crack my eggs. I'm usually sitting on the couch in front of my desk, and I crack my eggs, and I put all the shells into the cup. When the cup is full, I throw it away. I just keep reusing the same cup over and over, put it back in the fridge because it's not hurting anything. And then I just throw the whole cup away once it's full of the shells. And I don't know what I did. I bumped the table somehow, and it fell, and all the shells went on the floor. So I just grabbed the broom and swept everything up and threw it away. And then it took a while for my computer to come back to life. I guess I need to rebuild that desk. Where it's not
Sucks.
so... Yeah, that means I have to buy another top for it. The one you buy one's a little deeper.
Yeah.
And then also, you'll see... Possibly. I don't know if I'm going to have it shoved away somewhere, but we may use it. She's afraid of me leaving it out for everybody to use when y'all come over to the meetup. She's afraid one of y'all is going to knock it over because of its little
because
tipsy.
You're not used to it because it's tipsy, and
I mean, it's not that she's worried about y'all. She's just worried about a hazard to y'all.
Yeah, because I can imagine somebody sitting there and they just put their drink and their food their plate full of wonderful food, and they accidentally hit it with their foot, or they lean on it a certain way and it topples over.
Right. Because what I did also, I drilled a hole in it, and then I cut a PVC pipe and bent it around so it's an actual cup holder in the thing. So I have this little pipe sticking up out of the desk. But I mean, it's my house. I'm not entering it in contests or nothing. I'm not trying to win awards with it or nothing. It's functional. That's all I care about.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me. But I was just like, and it's so long that it would be like two people using it, and then I just didn't think it'd be very functional.
Well,
and
I figured we'd put it
tables.
I figured we'd put it between the two chairs and on that one wall under the map, right against the wall, and then people on either end could use it. This is what I was thinking.
Yeah, I don't think that would work out very well logistically.
Then. Okay then.
But that's my thinking, and I just feel like I would be the type of person somewhere that I'd be the one that it would, not pay attention.
You're the one that did it, right?
And it would fall on the floor, then cause a big scene, then I'd be so embarrassed, and then I'd have to leave, and then I'd feel awful, and then I just don't want anybody to
don't booby trap them.
Yes, exactly.
Because we also built her a desk also. We both we sat in the couch together, both had our laptops right there. But like I said, we reconfigured, redesigned our redecorated our living room. So we don't even use her desk anymore. So
well, I used to, sit on the couch and be on my laptop the whole time while we were watching, and now I just don't do that anymore.
Right.
Because I used to game a lot, and that's really what what was going on as I would then be playing my games while we're watching, some show.
So.
But I don't get to game anymore.
Well, you can still game if we got you another computer, because that one you said is outdated now, because it wouldn't support the new game you wanted.
I know. None of the new games I would like to play can be done on that computer.
Because we got her one of those big, like, actual gaming computer. Laptop.
I know.
I say laptop, but things like... It's
Weighs
almost
more
like
than a desktop.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah. So...
And the more first world problems.
I know, right? But that's it. That's a long story just to end.
Well, we said several of y'all have told us how much y'all love us in the car, so I figured, well, if we're gonna be out running errands, why not go ahead and give the people what they want?
I'm sure they're like, oh, this has been exciting.
Well, several people have commented and said they feel like they're riding with us.
That's true.
That's
Thank you for riding along.
Yeah.
I hope I got y'all safely.
I told y'all she's an excellent chauffeur. I'm not saying it like a negative thing. I'm telling you she's awesome.
Except for when you're like grabbing the sidebar and everything.
I never do that. At least not hitting the wall.
I know.
We need to have a talk with her.
Oh, goodness, y'all. But yeah, I feel like thanks for riding with us. I hope I got you safely to and fro everywhere, and you had a good drive today. Remember, tip your driver.
Shauna, I need you to make me a sticker. I'm going to call it the Warden's Taxi.
Oh, wow. This is what I live with. This is what I agreed to, y'all.
He looked in the window and said, I want that one.
Man, I must have had some really rose-colored glasses on.
Uh-oh, my ankle just popped. You're doing your voodoo on me.
Shh, we don't talk about that on air.
But alrighty, folks, we just pulled up. We're almost to the house. We're in our neighborhood, and we're only a couple streets away. So I'm going to shut this down, and we'll get in the house and get all these groceries in, and I'm going to check my turkey.
Oh, I want you to check your turkey.
Thank y'all for watching.
And what's the word of the week?
Turkey!
Well, there's a garage sale like both ways. Did you see that?
Yeah.
It's like garage sale.
They're feuding.
Right? Oh, look at the puppy! Oh, it was such a cute puppy, y'all. Looked like a German Shepherd.
He's all hanging his head out the window while Mom's driving down the road.
He's like, this is the life, man. Oh, look, somebody's got a big RV. That seems really big, doesn't it?
Yes. It's super tall.
Jeez, that's really tall.
Okay, that is a fifth wheel. That's what Joe and Rachel have. And Grant can't cook.
Oh, I thought.
See what I mean?
No longer had the fifth one. But that seems really freaking tall.
It is, but that's also what Mom and Bo have also.
Yeah, I know they got a fifth wheel, but I thought Joe and Rachel.
I don't remember what
I thought their new one wasn't. It was a where you drive it and everything.
Oh, that I don't know.
Their
honestly.
first one was.
Yeah.
But anyways, that was Elevation. So if y'all know, I don't know anything about that. I only know what I've learned from Joe and Rachel.
Right.
I don't know anything else about RVing.
She's ridden with me when I've pulled the trailer before, and mine I just have a regular bumper pull trailer. Well, the fifth wheel is actually where it hooks up inside of the bed of the truck.
Yeah.
And that's what my mom and stepdad, he's a pipeline worker.
Big like that.
No, but it is a fifth wheel. It still hooks up the same is what I was trying to say.
Oh yeah.
Because he's a pipeline worker. He drives equipment, and that's what they tow around everywhere. And one of the big reasons why Mom's coming over because where they're actually working is about hour and a half north of us right now. So they're real close. So she's been wanting to come over and hang out. So, but I don't blame her. I mean, you're this close. Why not?
Yeah.
So.
And here, I thought you were going to make a joke. I mean, I don't blame her because it's me.
I mean, I am her favorite. So.
Oh, my goodness. like, it is so much spring right now, y'all. Like, it is totally spring.
Yes.
People are doing their yards. They're cleaning up from winter. They're planting their plants.
It's actually turning out to be a beautiful day because when I got up, it was 46 degrees out.
Oh, how lovely. No wonder I was sleeping.
And then when I was actually started the smoker, it was like 57, I think. Out.
And this lady walking her kid and her dog. Oh, a cute little golden.
Aww.
And then them out there watering their yard.
You got a back end. Do they pick up our trash? Yep, it's upside down.
Oh, good. And then look, even our yard looks somewhat good. Decent.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell y'all, when you're coming, our yard is nothing to look at.
No, it's not.
I'm not a yard person.
Nope.
Like, it's green. Ish.
Ish.
Ooh, I can't even see because it's so freaking sunny. It's so sunny. But thank y'all so much for watching. And please comment and turkey so we know you watched to
You
this
said
point.
turkey walk.
Right? And I hope y'all really enjoyed his MS Journey update. And don't forget,
Every Friday night, 6:30 Central, we go live for the Friday night feast. Cook up an entree, make a couple of snacks, we'll show y'all how to do it, and we spend the rest of the time just chewing the fat with all of our friends in the Hungry Horde. Maybe an hour, maybe 4 hours, we don't know. It depends on who all shows up and what y'all want to chat about.
well, you know what? It goes so freaking
It
fast.
does.
Like last
'Cause
night.
we're just hanging out with our friends.
I know, and that's the problem, y'all. If you are,
You're my friend, that's the problem.
no, I was gonna say, like, if you're like from different parts of the U.S. down here in the South, it's like if you get together with somebody, it truly is like you better plan on the whole day, the whole night, because that's just how it is. Like when I hear people who are like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to so and so for an hour," I'm like, "An hour? Like, how do you visit somebody for an hour?"
Because what we'll do, like especially like when we go visit my mom or my sister, right? We'll tell her goodbye. We're sitting in the house. Then we'll get up. We'll tell her goodbye. She walks us to the car, and we spend there for an hour and a half talking to her.
And well, then you have to say goodbye at least 10 times before you actually say goodbye.
And then you make it official when you get to actually go outside.
Right.
It's like she'll even
That's
walk
the
you.
first.
They'll walk you to the car. You get in the car. You start it up, and you'll sit there with the window down, still talking to them.
Yeah. And then it's like, okay. So an hour, when people are like, "Oh, I'm going to go do that for an hour," I'm like, how do you just socialize for an hour? Because it take us an hour just to do introductions. Oh, how you been? What's going on? There's an hour. Right? I guess we're just very long-winded.
I guess so.
But yeah, on the Friday night feast, like seriously, last night when I was like, you know, sometimes you could tell the chat's starting to slow down. People are saying goodnight, and I'm like, what time is it? And I was like, oh my gosh, it's 10:30.
We're just sitting there discussing TV and movies.
Mm-hmm. And I was
You know,
like,
highbrow stuff.
right. And I was like, what? How does it go so fast? And so I told Heath last night, afterwards, we lay in bed and we discuss how everything went and our future plans. And I was like, you know what? On when we have everybody over for the barbecue meetup, I could so totally see it being like 11:30. It'd be like, well, y'all might want to head back to the hotel now. And then I joked and I told Heath, I said, well, what we'll do is at 11 o'clock, we'll just turn on that song, Closing Time. You laughed a lot more last night.
Well, because it was fresh and new last night. Now I've already heard it. But I gotta go get the garbage can, bring it back in. We gotta unload these groceries, and I gotta go check that turkey. We gotta call this. Speaking of long-winded, we gotta cut this out. Tell everybody what you gotta say.
Thank y'all for watching again. Please stay tuned to see all of our wonderful channel members. Thank y'all so much for your continued support. Can't wait to see you again on this month's Cook Along.